Welcome everyone to the Startable vlog, the place where everyone can be an entrepreneur. I'm Nicole Dickens, the founder of Zoetica, where we help people start, launch, and scale their ideas for greatest impact. Now, the Startable community itself is all about igniting the entrepreneurial spirit by creating opportunities for those who are at the early stages of entrepreneurship to discover, then launch those ideas into that great big old world we live in. And it will forever be free to join. Now, we're starting a new series where I want to talk to you about something I've been alluding to this entire time with Startable, and well, most of my career, to be honest, and that the world itself has now given a term for, and that's values-based or values-driven entrepreneurship. I'm going to spend a little time breaking down or explaining this type of entrepreneurship because it's no longer in the realm of what used to be thought of as just social entrepreneurship, but is fast becoming standard business practice as more and more data shows that this is not just good for the world, meaning the people and the planet, but it's also good for profit. And that latter has been one of the main reasons that the world was slow to accept this thinking, because it believed a lie that business that does good can't really be profitable. And I'm telling you guys, that lie was from underneath hell somewhere, by the way, because it was pervasive in the business community that doing good could not be profitable. So, what is values-driven entrepreneurship? It's a business or a nonprofit whose purpose is to produce value for the collective, value for the whole of society. Impact on people, on the planet, and profits are all equally important. And it's also known as the triple bottom line, by the way. And it goes far beyond the current iterations called corporate social responsibility or CSR, and the environmental, social, and governance considerations called ESG. And both of those two have arguably produced minimal results at best. So you've heard me share that an unprecedented number of people were leaving corporate America to start their own thing or just got something started up in 2019. New business applications soared year over year by 25% in the United States. 25%. This is pre-pandemic, by the way. And with the effects of the pandemic and the resulting she-cession, as some of them are calling it, but I'm telling you, Black, Indigenous, people of color, all people who are part of those communities have experienced the sting of job loss too during this recession, like they have every other recession, by the way. So it has even more people starting up in 2020, and this momentum is continuing into 2021. There's no slowing down of this, at least not in the US. The number one reason why people left their jobs was because they felt disconnected from their work, that the company was not living up to their stated values and mission, and the work they did felt meaningless, or another word for that, it was purposeless. It was without purpose. There is an undercurrent happening here too that has not been qualified or quantified, but I'm going to voice it anyway, and that is corporate America, or should I say old corporate America, has stopped caring for its employees' well-being. And they see them as interchangeable commodities, laying them off when they aren't making their numbers and hiring them when they are, actively reducing benefits all the while. Now, this move may not be bad in and of itself because there was probably too much paternalism in the mix anyway. But to do these things, then not stay true to your mission or to alienate your employees in the doing, well, that's just insanity and it's not sustainable. So people are realizing this and they're coming to the same conclusion and are preparing for plan B because the incentives are fast disappearing to stay long term with corporate America. And so enters new corporate America. And I'm blessed to say a lot of Silicon Valley companies are actually looking at what it means to be values driven as a result of all these changes I just described. How do I bring my employees along with my customers on the journey and mission? How do I ensure my entire ecosystem is mutually beneficial to everyone so that I can ensure my own longevity as a business or a nonprofit? Because the longer I stay in business, the more money I can make. plain and simple. And the more I stay, as a nonprofit, the more people I can help, the more people I can serve. So how are you looking at the impact you can make on the collective, on society as a whole, as you think about starting up that for-profit or not-for-profit company or organization, opportunity, if you will? And since the answer to this question is directly aligned with purpose, you need to start asking yourself that question too. What and why are you starting up? Just wanting to make money is never enough reason, and the world now has ways of determining and measuring whether that's all you're trying to do, and you will pay a penalty, a heavy penalty, for limiting your purpose to just making money. I guarantee it. Start developing your ideas for the greater good today. There's just no reason to wait around on this. And go out there and get something done, y'all. Tell me about it.